and like it's like you had to make it all the way to the end.
Yep.
Well, you don't have to say that.
Well, I
This
hit
is your
record
payoff.
right after D-Bat said what we were talking about, so no one knows what
Nobody will watch this video.
No one knows what we're talking about.
Yeah. What's Danganronpa?
What is life?
I can't export taste to the people, you know? I just do what I love.
God, if you don't try though.
I export a type of taste. Oh, that's right!
Yeah, we left it over here.
Yeah.
This was a great place to leave off.
Oh my god.
Let us know when we're live.
My
Cat.
despair utopia.
Oh, we were alive the moment I started the game.
Please, Junko Land
Oh,
will
whoops.
be complete.
Oh boy.
Hi everybody.
Operation Junko
Welcome to
File
the actual
Mankind in a
final
nutshell.
episode of Danganronpa.
Oh, yeah. Our dreams
And welcome
are
to Junko
expanding
Land.
God, I think it's Erin Fitzgerald who does Junko, and she is having the time of her life doing this.
It is
messed
Erin
up
Fitzgerald, and I love
Is
her
your goal?
in this.
She's the best in this.
And just another little fact. The Danganronpa stage
Then
plays.
why didn't you just kill all of us?
Junko Nishima is usually always played by one person
If you did,
who's
you
done
could've
every
taken
stage
over all of
play,
our bodies.
and
Wouldn't that have been more
when it
convenient
first
for you?
got up.
And she's also credited in
Is
V3.
that what you want me to do?
Yeah,
Is it still too late
but
to do
when the
it?
first plays were running, she did that. She ran that play with bronchitis and no understudy.
Wow.
Oh wow.
That's wild.
There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
I was talking about this like last week, where like Junko is like uniquely like a villain of her own. She's not like
Kind of like a Joker.
yeah, she's not like the typical
God.
like woman like evil villain. Just very much her own type of
Her motives are strange.
yeah.
Yeah, the things she does are just very. They're weird.
I
They're
assume
very.
she didn't have a real body?
I thought it would be the school trips rules.
Oh, the rules?
because she's in the program.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I see. I got it. It's
I
because
know,
of the
we're,
school
like,
trip's
if you're
rules.
gonna hack it, then hack it 100%, right? But I
Has to
guess
follow
not.
The rules of the school trip? Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher. However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow.
She gave
That's
herself
why when Junko
developer
took over her
privileges,
position,
but not
she had no
admin
choice but to
privileges.
follow the rules as well.
Yeah, she could only do.
I think she
certain
could only add
things.
rules, but not delete previous rules.
So, the rules were protecting us? Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
I won't forgive you.
This is
I
so
will
good.
Never, ever fucking forgive you. So that's
I really
the
like
trap.
Fuyuhiko's voice actor in this game.
Yeah, he's really good. He winds up
Make
that
us choose graduate.
he
can take over
he's
everyone's
really good
body
in
with the
both of the
graduation
games that
program.
he shows up in, because he's Koichi in V3.
Kokichi.
Can you be
Or,
so
yeah,
cruel?
Kokichi.
Hmm.
Which is confusing because there is an actual Koichi in the Danganronpa world.
Okay, for a second there, I thought you were talking about JoJo.
No, but I've been watching the JoJo Part 4 dub, and it's kind of
Because
special in
Junko
a
Enoshima
way.
is
Oh wow, the
true
dub.
ultimate despair.
I still can't believe they kept in like okay master.
Yeah, they kept in some real weird shit, and they've got DC Douglas as Yoshikage
She doesn't
Kira,
yearn for
and
any
it's
kind of future at all.
amazing.
She fills every person she meets with despair.
As I say, for people who aren't 100% keyed into voice actor
Yeah.
trivia, that's the guy who played
me.
Albert Wesker And
Oh
that's
my
like,
god!
Photo.
That's so
You
good.
understand me so
You will
well.
give me an egg.
I'll when we're done with all this, I'll grab a clip of one of the more iconic moments
For me,
of his
despair
performance.
is not a goal or a set
because,
of principles
ooh, it's
or a
good.
lifestyle or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
I love her excuses. I was just written that way.
Fill people with
Junko
despair?
Enoshima is better than the Joker. That's my official stance.
For example,
One of the
wanna
things
hear
that I
about a
still really
beautiful
like
memory
is
that even I, who
they
gets bored easily,
they
still
have these
remember
questions of like,
fondly?
how did you do all this? How did you pull this off? And the answer in the first game was, I just did it. Just fuck
Picture
off, make it up
thousands of
yourself. I'm
fools who are
bored
madly in
explaining
love
it.
with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
The reserve corps students?
Yeah, because they did mass suicide.
Oh yeah.
See.
Well, the image they used
Are you
showed
talking
someone
about
being shot
the
with a
reserve
gun.
course's mass suicide?
So,
No, that was the tragedy, I think.
I know, I was remember being...
I know there's a lot of bad stuff that they showed.
I was just confused
Yeah.
by the one where they show a man shooting into a crowd and then being like, they were
I think-
convinced to commit mass suicide.
Yeah, that was funny.
Survivor of the reserve
Stop
corps.
shooting bullets at
By the
yourself.
way,
game has
I'm
some
so
weird
sorry for
imagery.
your loss.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves.
How many people were in the
Junko
reserve
probably made them
course?
do it.
Why don't they remember the exact number?
Why does he remember the exact number?
Oh.
How big was this school?
2,357.
Yeah, that's a
I
whole
mean,
other
like-
school.
That's an
I imagine
outrageous
they had to
number.
fund a bunch of weird, like, super science, we're the best at our
You
respective
don't have
fields
to be
bullshit. That
that
sounds about
surprised.
right.
You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once.
Yeah,
That's
you-
so rude of me.
Read Danganronpa
There's
0
no
if you
way
want
guys
the
even have
full
meaningful
details about all this.
relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying
I was
to
thinking about
say.
this as well. Since Nagito was a part of Ultimate Despair, right? But he seemed fine in like what was it? Ultra Despair Girls.
Did he really
Did
seem fine?
Did he seem
'Cause,
fine,
like-
iCat?
Well, fine
like,
in relation to
remember-
Nagito.
Remember that entire bit where he told the main character she is literally subhuman garbage? Where
Like
he tried to trick the Toko into like doing a bunch of bullshit.
yeah, not you make that sound like that's not Nagito's MO all the time.
Yeah, no, we've seen Naruto
Yeah, he's
in,
still like
the
that even
weird-
after he loses his
We've seen
memories.
him in like the weird dumb hell murder land. Not
Junko
just
robs the futures
weird-
of everyone she interacts with.
it will make more sense
You
when we
ultimate
watch the anime.
despairs are among
I'm
her
sorry.
many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
It's like saying like you set fire to 3 towns before. Yeah, well I set fire to a town today.
That's wrong.
The short answer is everybody just spares
That's
a
the
little bit
reason we can't
differently,
let you
and
escape.
Nagito's different.
But if you do that,
Okay,
you guys won't be
also,
able to return to
Nagito
the
is
real
wearing
world,
Junko's cut off hand in that game. He's not okay.
Huh? If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate. Right?
Again, Nagito was the type of person to hogtie himself, have a spear stabbed into himself, jam his hand into a knife. Has the lengths of that boy has gone to.
Alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead. Does that
And he
mean
did all
I
that
stay
with his
here
memories
and
before he
work
was
on my
actually Ultimate Despair.
Well, what the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
This is nothing to
I
LOL
like that line
about.
reading.
But it's
I like
so
both of those.
ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
I don't know what I always liked this particular sprite of Hajime.
Where he's
Just having a
almost
bad
crying.
day.
Yeah.
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out.
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
Crap!
Like, okay.
It's a shutdown sequence.
But
I see! Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Not enough people,
Because it's
right?
broken.
none.
I see!
Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command? No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Get this Kingdom Hearts bullshit out of here.
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Believe. Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Donald! Goofy!
Oh my god.
Behind someone who jumps
So
to
you remember
conclusions
a
without
couple
listening to our
sessions
warnings.
ago when you said what if the original cast showed up?
Sorry.
And I was just vibrating.
Yeah.
in my
I know it took
seat.
some time for two
We
people to
both
enter
just
the
had to.
program
There's been a
simultaneously.
bunch of moments where Pola and I have just been in DMs, like saying, "Oh, these sweet summer children, they ain't know what coming."
Hey, what's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Shut up.
Byakuya, you're alive.
He's not having it.
But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up.
Oh
too.
my god.
He is
Are you
also not
Also
having
from
it
the
with
Future
him.
Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that. You guys are the survivors of the killing school life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Chump, you said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program,
I see!
We'll lose all our mono coins.
doesn't that mean we'll go back to being ultimate
No, my
despair?
bear coins.
That's right.
All the underwear you got from finishing.
When you used to feel the
Oh no,
spirit
not our
of
gamer girlfriend's underwear. And Gundam's invisible underwear.
That's it, we're
Are
staying.
you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
I'm surprised like Chiaki wasn't the one who came back, considering I assume she's still alive.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
Right, Chiaki wasn't alive in the first place. How could she come back?
Wait, what? Oh, right, I forgot she was...
She was an AI.
She was an AI.
She was a robot.
I mean, I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Can you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is like really nasty.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Not my gamer girlfriend.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when... Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Should probably, like, not let Byakuya
why?
talk to people.
Why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Like this. It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair.
I love the little doodle of Hajime Ultimate Despair.
Yeah, it's good.
And your dead friends will never
Despair
be
just makes you
revived.
stinky.
And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win? Or will my despair win?
Alright! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire. This is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Thank
boy.
Get 20 rings.
We gotta put live and learn on.
Okay.
That was unnecessarily mean.
Actually, you know what? Would you play a game that was like this? That was just like trivia questions.
Yeah.
Ultimate Despair?
Oh, yeah. I think it would be more fun as a rhythm game.
No, we
Future
Ultimate Despair. Future Foundation.
I guess, yeah, Future Foundation.
She wants to, you know, make fun of Makoto Naegi real bad. But I would be really into a game that's SSX, where you get extra points by answering trivia questions, right?
I just love this idea of, like, let's say you're wondering whether to have pasta or pizza for, like, dinner. And this is what you have to do.
Let me snowboard for a second. Turbo tunnel.
I love the idea of like coining an expression when you need to think about something and say, let me snowboard about it for a second. The glitch, right?
Hell of a euphemism.
No, you know. I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
Or just along for the ride.
I kind of want this game now.
I do too, but I also want them to add the ability to do a Christ Air to it.
You know, I could use a new XXX Tricky game. It's been a while.
I really liked the one they put out on the 360.
You know what I really want is a new Burnout.
The remaster of Paradise is a hell of a game.
Surveillance camera. Surveillance camera.
Yellow.
Yeah, a surveillance camera.
Good old surveillance camera.
Don't you just love
Gamera's
it when you're just in a store and suddenly you see a flying tortoise?
Gamera's friend to children, not teenagers.
It's all coming together. Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the
Man,
entire
remember
island for the
Titty
same purpose.
Typhoon. Good times.
I was broadcasting.
We should have
the
gone
Killing
one
School
last
trip
time
live to
before we
every
went on
member
this
of the Future
bullshit.
Foundation.
Say our respects.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
You sure did.
Yikes!
Please forget what you saw. So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We
no
tried to hack
hesitation
in
there.
many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running.
If I remember, Kyoko is like on from Persona 5.
There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety
Hang on,
by
let
taking
me
such a gamble.
look into that.
Even so, we kept
'Cause
trying
she
over and
sounds
over
like it.
again until it was finally possible.
I only know who the Japanese actor is.
Just a short
Yeah,
time
isn't she
ago.
someone really popular that they weren't expecting to get for her character or something?
At that time, she was Mio from K-On!
Oh.
And you
Who was a
came
really
all
popular
the way
character.
here when you knew it was a trap.
That's a weird
I
pull.
get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played,
Hope dictates.
Yeah, well,
that
she
you
is
act all
Erica
high and mighty
Harlacher.
and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time," right?
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just
She's
instigators
also
in the
Kaede
background.
in Danganronpa 3.
She is.
But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please. That sounds as though we...
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program. To provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
That is... You can hear the Chie in that one.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
Damn it!
Huh, I don't remember the other requirement off the top of my head.
They're the first one.
Alright, the teacher's final
I
decision.
see. As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that all too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces.
They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonistic line like that. When I crush you with despair, such ecstasy.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well. Let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru Kamakura?
The Dark Diva of Destruction.
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
What?
Oh man.
Like I
Who
said,
would've
you're
guessed?
Izuru Kamakura.
Got him.
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru is that Ultimate Hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right.
I mean,
Hajime is one of those
that was at
reserve
least one
dropouts,
thing
and
that I
has
could
no
tell
doubt
from that flashback that he had where he talked to Nagito.
But the fact that he's really
That it was
Izuru
him.
Kamakura makes all this
Like, the fact that
much
Hajime had that
marvelous.
memory, that was obviously Izuru Kamakura's memory. Because he was like,
Yeah.
I have so many talents, I'm bored.
Yeah, there's that too, and like that higher kind of reveal was why I kind of tried to get people to cut away at the last moment of Ultra Despair Girls, because it just outright spoils
Good news,
that.
Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate Hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
What was list of subjects?
This is good white noise too.
It's not that one.
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute
Oh
plot
my
twists.
gosh.
Could it be created
This
hope?
is good. Oh man.
That might be Izuru.
Some of this stuff is actually from the books and
Good
other
news,
material.
Hajime!
Mm-hmm.
Even though you
Oh,
were
Visions of
mocked for being a
Nagito.
reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate.
How can someone
Now,
from
what
the
do I
such an
fire
amazing
it at?
talent-
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's...
There's no doubt I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying.
I do not want any more...
Could it
It's
be created
oh my
hope?
gosh.
Oh, I guess that doesn't work.
Damn it!
Good news, Hajime!
There's only like 2 things to shoot at
Even
too.
though you were mocked
There
for
is
being
I don't
a
think
reserve
that's
course
one.
student,
Do you have
What does
something on your
the
mind?
bullet about the founder says?
How can some...
I actually think it's the Hope Cultivation Plan.
Oh yeah, it is.
And what do you shoot it at?
Oh, cultivate
Created
hope.
hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, oh, well, that seems easy when you say it like that.
Was he hidden in the... Then Hajime's...
Anyway,
There's no doubt I've always had
I
that
love
name.
the
Then
response
Izuru is
of,
your-
Hey,
do you have
I
something?
did
You look
not
like you have
want
something on your mind, and then he's like, do I? Like he's not
Well,
sure.
all of this white noise is him.
I like that Hajime is agreeing with this.
Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
I like the thing he just shouted, "That must be it!" really happily, and it's like, oh no.
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it
I
was a
feel like
plan
it's
to create the perfect
it's definitely
genius.
a difference between American and Japanese culture that this school was
Create?
like putting so many resources into making school better and
For the longest
for
time,
the
the Hope
students.
Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Zero Kamakura Project?
I don't. This started in tier 1, but I think it's
Just a
at
little
its
while ago,
most
they were only able to reach the experimental stage of that
it's
plan.
best shown here that the Danganronpa games are the main message is about people who are very good at something
To use them
and make that their
as
entire
lab
identity.
rats.
Why did they use
Well, we
the
don't
have
reserve
anything
course
like
as
that
lab
here.
rats?
Yeah, and
A plan to
I
create
think many people
talent
don't really understand
originally
that's what the game was saying. That's a bad
that
thing to
are
do.
wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one
Like
who
the entire
was
idea of
chosen
Ultimates
was
is wrong.
Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
Yeah, I really like that theme. Recently,
You
I've been
still don't
watching
get it.
Mob Psycho
You were
100,
used by the
and
Academy.
I really like that theme in that where like the whole thing is like
They exploited your feelings of
you
admiration
should be
toward
well-rounded,
hope
and that your
talent
like
just to
life
use
is
you
better
as a lab
is
rat.
well lived if you are like humble and involve other people in your life, no matter how talented you are at one specific thing.
Yeah.
See, didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to
I really
talent
like
and
that
hope,
value.
despair
It's
has
definitely not
already
something
set
that
in.
is present, I think, in like American culture or media or anything, and I like really like it. It really appeals to me a lot as like the kid who was always the smartest kid in class for forever. It's like get off your high horse and like be a normal person, and I'm like, yeah, thank you.
It's even more of a social commentary in Japan where a lot of people do like Even look at stuff like otaku culture, where people identify themselves as otaku, and that's what they are, and that's it.
What did they...
Or pick a specific show or franchise they really like, and they dress with...
Or call themselves gamers. I mean...
Whoops!
Oh no!
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering
genius surgery!
The Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously. It's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand.
I love how, like, the first game, the Hope's Peak Academy was just, like, not very malicious, but then it suddenly became increasingly more malicious in this game.
I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory? It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
he'll disappear.
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Man, they removed also his any desire to cut his hair. It appears. It's a weird. That's a weird move. That's like it would. It takes like 15 years to grow your hair that long too. So like, what's going on?
Well, here's the thing. They did brain surgery on him as well, so at one point he was completely bald.
It might be a wig.
Oh, so you think it's a wig? Yeah.
They didn't realize how much they were compensating.
Our ultimate talent homunculus is working, but it looks stupid. Can we put a wig on it?
I don't know if you fixed the look stupid part. All we have are cosplay wigs, Doctor.
They didn't have an
player, and she did this
person.
for us.
Of course, our boyfriend's the only one who still talks to us.
Hajime?
Was that me? No, that's not me.
That's what
You're not me.
That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this. Huh?
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was... It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try. Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
Choose repeat, I guess.
Just graduate, because then your avatar is uploaded to your real body.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
Huh? In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it.
Oh no, not my save data!
The guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
If everyone can overcome despair, You guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but...
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Come on, what do you think you were supposed to do there? You had it! You had it!
About that.
I can't do it.
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear?
Maybe he can be with Chiaki in the AI dimension of this game, since he's not real.
The video world.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
You know, I was wondering why.
No way we can handle
I
this
forget
on our
how
own.
good Johnny Young Bosch is when it comes to stuff.
Everyone, get a
Yeah,
hold of
he's
yourselves.
really good in these parts.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem! That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that. But the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever, and ever 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 and ever.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us! Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Oh man, almost forgot about his accent.
Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate?
I kind of forgot that the voice actor really tried with that character.
I've prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction
I
of
miss you,
myself?
buddy.
After all this time?
All right, a game reset.
And with this, the world will continue to loot.
I like that's Chiaki.
Sounds like fun.
All right, a game reset.
And with this, the world will continue to loot.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
All right, a game reset.
Now do you have to copy
And with
it?
this, the world will continue to loot.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master. Yay! Yes, there's a...
And with this, Junko...
All right, I'm gonna showcase my...
Just leave the BG... Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a... That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Oh, there was one last yellow text. I didn't realize.
No, I think it got added in that second round.
Ah, okay. So we have to shoot Chiaki's yellow text.
All right, a game reset.
And with this, the world will...
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
All right.
And with this, the world...
An eternal game...
I guess it's fine to stay...
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's a...
And with this, Junko...
All right, I'm gonna
I
showcase
can't tell
my...
how close we are to dying.
Can I take...
Want to be awed by the sight of my... I've prepared you
I don't think we can die in this.
Yeah,
I think
it's not...
Yeah.
It's going back and
I
forth.
know.
That's not it.
I know.
You guys aren't part of the game, right?
No, I think yeah, you have to take this one.
Oh, and shoot it at the
And shoot it
first
at
one.
the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's fine to stay...
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's a...
And with this, Junko...
All right, I'm gonna showcase my...
Just leave the BG... Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a...
After all this time?
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
All right, a game...
And with this, the world will...
An eternal game utopia...
This world. Who are you?
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. Tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right? What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be alright. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Ichiaki, can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself.
Can't believe this is a commentary on easy mode in games.
It's about time you showed your cool side
This week.
You cheated the game and yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Come on, I'll help out too.
Help?
Where's the difficulty level of Hangman's Gambit? Answer me that.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
So uncool.
I have no talent at all.
Man, I look like a real dork.
I was even betrayed by the academy I admired. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura.
This is him deleting his tweets.
To the world. I don't
Canceling
wanna
your
sacrifice
past
myself.
self.
It's not like I'll be appreciated. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Even so, not mine. Even so.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
Okay, that's the only one that you got.
No, Chiaki, shut up.
Did you not shoot like every single one? I don't know what's going on. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. You're playing the game perfectly. A+. Oh, my bouncy gamer wife!
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear.
Mods changed my name to Bouncy Gamer Wife.
Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless.
Deviousvaccum's team name needs to be Bouncy Gamer Wife.
Bouncy Gamer Wife.
I wouldn't do that if I ever logged on his team anymore.
If you guys carried the burden.
Oh, I
of
have
both
to though to
hope
play
and
Fata
despair,
Morgana, so
you
yeah.
should even be able to create the future. Even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
I will not even remember.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah!
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Becca one more time. If we turn back into ultimate despair, he might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear,
Hell
I
yeah.
will not even remember why everyone died.
I like this bit a lot.
I was supposed to hold it.
Despair. The tragedy will start once
This
again.
imagery that is a...
Oh, it's
Finally, I
future.
can jerk off my future rocket.
I do appreciate that it's future instead of hope.
The Future Foundation.
Oh god.
Hope and they're both a conclusion.
Yeah, I really like that bit.
No, that's wrong. There won't just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
You despair because you yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up. If you do that, this game is. If you don't want that, just turn off the game.
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already.
I like how they make it easy now.
A miracle
An
won't
infinite
happen.
stock.
What is this crappy feeling? I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not Hope. I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do
wait,
anything.
that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this all of a sudden?
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Huh? But
don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want.
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game.
Hajime looks like he has built up a tremendous amount of static electricity. He just rubs balloons all over his body.
That goes for everyone else.
Like he's about to zap you.
The static electricity of the future.
He touches a car door and dies instantly.
Correct? I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but I just saw it. When my body felt so heavy that I could not move, when I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea, it was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it, like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out, but... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
I like how even through all this, Soda's just like, I don't have anyone who died to motivate me.
I'm just a weenie.
Because we believe.
I guess if everyone else is doing it.
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible. That can't be hope. It's not even despair. What is this?
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
Well done.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right?
This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
This is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
That is just so hopeless.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Our work here is done.
But you didn't do anything.
But you didn't do anything.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't
It's like
change
4
that
likable
easily,
characters and then just a clown.
Yeah.
Some dipshit we all pretend to like.
Some neon pink dipshit clown.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I'm scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
Me too. Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Way to kill the mood.
What am I supposed to do with this giant cell phone?
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave
This
anytime.
post credits?
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey Makoto, is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me, so I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
But strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
I actually really like their Future Foundation outfits.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even
This
close to
track
finished yet.
is called The
There's
Day
still
Before
a
the
lot we must
Future,
do.
and it's one of my favorite tracks.
Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Then let's go. We must create our own futures too.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata. My future lies here.
And there it is, y'all. We made it to the end.
That's it.
Wow.
Super Danganronpa 2.
I knew it wasn't gonna show us what all of them looked like in real life, like what they looked like
Like
now.
what they-
But I really wanted to know.
So about that.
You can if you want to know, go watch the anime.
Okay. I will.
There's actually concept art of what they look like as ultimate despairs I can go get for you if you'd like.
I would like that personally.
But they actually
Probably
show all of
fucked
them.
up though, huh?
But they show all of them in the anime. That's
Well,
great.
you've already seen what one of them looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
all
why does...
Hajime did was grow his hair out.
I think it's got concept art.
No,
hang on.
I'm talking about the servant, Nagito.
Oh, yeah.
You know what he looked like.
The exact same.
I mean, pretty much the exact same, except a mitten on his hand because he had Junko's hand.
That loaded 2 images, but there's more in the jump.
They actually never talk about Byakuya's deal. I mean, fake Byakuya's deal. Oh well.
Which art book is that from?
This looks like Ultra Despair Girls.
No, this is Danganronpa. This is from the anime for 3. These are
Oh,
concept
yes, it
sketches
is.
Of the...
Oh, Hyoko looks really cool.
I'm not sure I have this art book.
Then there's Gundam with just a giant snake. Fucking Teru.
My hero just looks the same.
She looks exactly the same. That's so stupid.
I'm an evil photographer
into
now.
Mahiru at any point.
She doesn't, like, actually do anything. She just follows somebody else around and takes the pictures.
Kazuichi looks different, at least.
I'm evil now. Because everyone else was doing it.
Gundam's into bondage.
So, there's actually... I don't know how, like, I know the idea of watching the Danganronpa 3 anime has been floated around.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't even concept art. This is like just the rough sketches of the actual designs from the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are things about the anime that I like and things that I don't.
The anime is really polarizing, but if you are a person, I mean, it's split up in 2 halves. It's split up into like the new, like.
But you should watch them one by one. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be watched.
I don't think so. I think it's not
It
necessary
does.
to watch both of them.
I think it is because they set up things in one that and immediately follow them up in the other one.
Well, you know, it's kind of their fault for making it stupid like that.
That's the non-linear storytelling, you know. That's what they were going to.
Instead of making a sequel, they made 2 sequels and released them piecemeal next to each other.
I mean, if that was how it's intended to be watched.
I'm still. I mean, I don't really like a lot of it, but that's the way. It's one story, and that's the way they wanted to tell it. Like,
I mean, for me, from my perspective,
it's not 2 stories. It's one. It's really one story because the entire the one with the Danganronpa 2 characters is all setting up for the conclusion of the other one.
Yeah, they do kind of feed into each other. Mute that video because it's an AMV and not good.
Oh my god.
That's the actual scene where they show up, and it's in episode 1 of the anime, so I don't feel bad about just fucking throwing it up there.
Oh yeah, this is episode 1, so it's not very far in at all.
Oh man, Hinoko and Ibuki performing together.
Just fucking shit up.
Yeah.
But from my perspective, there's 2 halves, which are the half which is about them in their school life and how they all became ultimate despairs, and then there's another half which is about what happens after Makoto and Kyoko and Gakuya go back to the Future Foundation, and it's like this internal struggle within that. And if you want to watch both of them and want to feed them into each other like that, you can. That's perfectly viable. But for me, I just like seeing more of these characters and more about them. And I think for me, I'm fine with just watching that first half.
I mean, personally, I would like to.
I think if you're going to watch it, then you should watch the way it was intended to be watched.
Same.
I will also say that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even watched it.
If you guys want to see what exactly what you're in for the future part, well, this is the opening, and it's something.
I mean, the openings are
both openings are good, and the endings too.
You have to obtain
really
the present
actually.
Easter egg.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what is that? Or tell us what that is. Because it's not an Easter egg.
You probably needed to see one of the extra scenes.
All right, that's extra stuff now, right?
I'm guessing.
Danganronpa if.
Oh, Danganronpa if. You can read Danganronpa if.
Yeah, you can. I mean, inside the game, there are some. If you have the correct presence at certain times, then you will see extra scenes.
Who's the amazing writer?
So, Danganronpa if, I think, is like an alternate version of the
It's really
first
good.
killing game where Mukuro doesn't get killed and is like fighting back.
This is the reason why a lot of people really like Mukuro, because this is the most you get of her anywhere in the Danganronpa universe.
Oh. Well, how long is it?
It's just reading. I mean, there's nothing.
Oh, so it's just...
Yeah, it's a light novel.
Oh, okay.
It's a book. It's
Yeah.
a book.
It's
It
not
might
a long
tell you
book,
how
but
many
it's a book.
pages it is.
Okay.
I like it. It says written by that amazing writer. No one in America knows who that writer is.
Yeah.
But he's a famous light novel writer.
Oh, they allow you to buy individual stuff now.
Oh, I guess the ones at the bottom are the ones that are extra event items, maybe.
Oh, there were extra events?
Yeah, if anyone wants
Well-
to like sit down and watch some of the anime on the weekends, like I'll get it on a like I can stream it and we all just go through it. I know that idea was floated and we never really locked it down, but if y'all want to do that, like I
mean,
I
I would be
watch-
down for doing that.
I already watch bad anime by myself with no one asking me to, so...
Alright.
Hey.
I'll go, I was gonna say,
And again, there's a lot of things I like about the anime. It's not all really bad. I don't like how it ends. And
I have problems with how it ends, but I like that it gives me what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, there's different Gundam.
Oh my god, he could have been even more Hot Topic.
Oh, now
It
he's
looks like
just
he's
a
gonna mind freak ya.
He's there is a lot of Hunter x Hunter in that fucking outfit.
You get to see Soda without his stupid beanie.
Oh, that's in his concept art as the Ultimate Despair, the full hair. Like that.
Fuyuhiko's a good character.
Yeah, I like Fuyuhiko a lot.
Oh, it's the same thing, but with an eye patch put over it. But she's got a new hat. And I know Akane's kind of up and down, but I like Akane too.
I like Akane is one of my favorite.
Yeah,
characters in this.
I like Akane. And Chiaki, of course. Chiaki's the
Chiaki's
best. Sonya too. I like Sonya a lot.
Sonya's Ultimate Despair concept art or picture is extremely cool.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of flowers on it.
Sonya as an Ultimate Despair is just a cake.
Outside of like Teru and Mahiru, there's not a whole lot of characters in this game I really don't like. Like I'm indifferent on Kazuichi, but like everyone else is just fine.
I don't know. If there's any character that really annoys me, I mean, Teru I can kind of deal with.
Because it
but
goes away
I just
really quickly.
Do not like, yeah, because he goes away really quickly. But
God,
I
could you
just don't
imagine
like
an entire-
Kazuichi.
Yeah, Kazuichi. I mean, he sucks. Okay.
Oh, I wonder if the beta art is in this gallery. Some of the beta art here is wild.
Oh, I've never seen any of that.
Pretty sure we linked to some of it in.
Oh my god,
Shared at some
concept
point.
art for the Mono Beasts. just like a single
They're
fucking
really
gotcha
detailed.
JPEG.
I mean, somebody that likes drawing mechs really put a lot into that.
I mean, Ultra Despair
Yeah.
Girls had some really cool robots.
That's a cool robot.
That is a cool robot.
I love that one.
Ridley with the bird with gunshot feet.
Yeah, that's good. Bird's my favorite,
Gatling
actually.
gun feet.
I like the anime
He's got
red
shotgun
eye,
feet.
like super robot thing.
Sorry, this is my pet bird with the Glock feet.
Look at it.
Oh, he waddles.
Perfect. They're all flawless and I love them.
Also, they designed all these things. What are these things thematically? Are they just little
They're the
harmless
cute-
animals that
They're
were?
the cutesy representation of the Mono Beasts.
Yeah.
Or did they like program it
For
to be
some
like these
reason-
are the island animals and they're all cute and harmless?
This one in particular reminds me of Monica for some reason.
That little smile, probably.
Yeah.
There's the jellyfish one.
Man.
Oh, he mad. Oh, a big boy.
Big.
A large friend. Large friend turned into robot.
And even chunkier
Finally.
Loa.
Looks like
Finally,
gold.
the
power
block
grows.
boy.
Oh, just in case you needed to tell how much taller Monokuma. Well, I guess they had to. I shouldn't make fun of that. That's a completely reasonable thing to have.
I like this.
Ooh, I love that.
There's a complete height chart in the art books for all the characters.
Oh, these are just CGs. They're really beautiful. The titty typhoon.
That's the only
Wow,
one we
there it
need. We're good.
is.
Chandler Beach.
Chandler.
What?
What?
He never went here.
That's right, concept art.
Bathroom, kitchen, storage room.
Ah, they should have put the original ones here. It's so much nicer. This looks like a bad Photoshop.
Nope. Nope.
Aw.
Oh, is there no... Oh, I guess there's no beta art. But like,
No, they want you to buy the book for that.
beta art for Monami is ridiculous because they had her look like Monokuma, like a bear, but like the diaper had like a skull on it and she was carrying 2 knives.
I'm finding this. Hang on.
I don't know, that sounds great.
I mean, if you can't find it, I can take a
That
photo
sounds
of
like
it.
Monokuma made an OC.
All the titles.
I think I found it.
Yeah, there it is. In some, she's got a little red hood on.
Yeah, I found it. I'm pulling this up now.
And there's island mode, of course.
There is island mode.
There is island mode.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's turn to the game off.
Thanks for playing, everybody, if we didn't already end the recording.
I mean, do you think we should do a debrief?
Yeah, we might have, like, maybe make that its own recording if you haven't already killed it.
Sure.